Hey y'all. It's a new month, it's June, and that means there's going to be fun new movies on many of the different streaming networks. And tonight I decided to check out the newly added movie on Tubi called The Family Dinner. Now, this movie was pretty crazy. It's a horror movie. I was really interested in watching this movie on my other channel, my main channel, Derek Duck. I I just presented a mini series of the trials and tribulations of the weight loss process I was going through recently. I burned 10 pounds over the past 52 days, so I'm really proud of that. But um, there's it was very intense losing weight for me anyway, and so this movie actually is a horror story based on losing weight. So it was very appropriate that I watched it. I mean, that's why I clicked on it. I wanted to see more of a horror movie about weight loss because I had already sort of lived through a kind of a horror movie of my own, and it was nice that it wasn't just me dealing with it, but someone else. So this movie is crazy, and I think it's very good. I really enjoyed it. It's about this girl. I think it's an Austrian movie. Yeah, because they mention Vienna a lot in it. So it's like in the Austrian countryside, and there's this girl who's visiting with her family, well, with her like aunt, and her aunt's new husband, her divorced aunt's new husband, and her child from her first husband. So it's a little complicated to figure out who's who in the family, but they're somewhat related to this girl. And she is trying to diet, she's trying to lose weight, and her mother sort of talks to her on the phone, and I think her mother encourages her to meet with the aunt because her aunt is a famous dietitian of some sort. She's written books on how to lose weight, but are her ideas of losing weight normal or are they bizarre? So they mention in the movie that her books aren't selling very well. And at one point, the girl finds like a notebook from her aunt that has bizarre drawings and photos and stuff, and maybe even supernatural. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but what is going on in the aunt's mind is what you're constantly thinking through the movie. What is her system of weight loss, and how does it factor into this movie? Well, it's scary. It's very scary, and it I don't know. It was really a frightening movie. I'll say that. And you really feel for that poor girl who's going through this. She just wants to lose a little weight, but I guess the question is, what would you go through to lose weight, and what are the limits on a diet, and can it be something horrific, and it reminds you a little bit of that movie The Substance or something like that, where they want to change their whole body and go back in time. There's so many extremes, and I think that this movie certainly touches on the horror of extreme body modification in some sense. So it kept me riveted all the way to the very end. The director is an interesting guy. His name is Peter, and his photo of him on IMDb has him like holding silverware. So I think that's kind of funny. a little tongue-in-cheek, that he sort of likes to make horror movies about food in some way. So yeah, this movie is really interesting. You can see it on Tubi. It's free, so why not? You know, I highly recommend it. Go check out The Family Dinner, or just Family Dinner, I think is what it's called. So yeah, it's really something. It's out there, but it's something. The Duck recommends Family Dinner.